Hello everyone, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This is part 1 of practical questions series in JavaScript. So in this series I am going to cover most basic JavaScript scenarios which we will be using in our real-time applications. So if you are a fresher, this series will be very helpful for you. So as part of this tutorial I am going to cover how to get first elements in an array. So the next one is how to check if an array includes a value in JavaScript. So the next one is how to remove a property from JavaScript object. And the last one is how to find the length of a JavaScript object. So let us see how to code this practically. So first we are going to see how to get first n elements in an array. So I am going to use the JSBin to show all these scenarios. It is an online editor which can be used to write our code. So here you can select JavaScript. First I am going to take an arrow function called data, and in this arrow function I am taking some array and here I am going to call this array, call the arrow function, and I will log the data here. In order to get the first n elements I am going to use splice of 0 comma. This can be, the second argument can be any number. So once we go to this console and run this, you will be able to see the first n elements. So this can be dynamic as well. So you can place it as I and let I equal to 1. So here you should be able to see only one element. So let us see how to do the second practical scenario. How to check if an array includes a value in JavaScript. So for this I have created an arrow function and I call this by using its syntax, and I am going to declare a temporary array now I am going to log whether this array includes some value or not. I am going to take 9, so it should return false. So you can see here it is returning false, and if I place any number which is included in the array, it should return true. So you can see here it is returning true. So in this way you can check whether the array includes any value or not. So we can use index of as well. So this index of will return some value that is either 0 or -1. If it is -1, then it does not include the value. If it is 0, it will include the value. So you can see here it is returning true. So in this way we can check whether the value is present in the array or not. So let us move to the third one. So it is how to remove a property from a JavaScript object. So here I am going to remove all this. So here we are going to check to delete the property from the JavaScript object. So for this I am going to take delete property. So this is the arrow function syntax, and I am going to call this method here. Now inside this I am going to declare some object with ID and name. Now the question here is how to remove the property from this object. So to delete this, we are going to use delete temp obj dot id. In order to delete the id, we have to use like this. Now I'm going to log the object. Clear this and run. So you should be able to see only these three. So you will not be able to see ID again. And there is another way as well, that is delete temp obj of ID. So you can specify that in the array as well. So I am going to remove this and place it as name. And there is another way as well. If you want to delete it dynamically, then I am going to take it as some temporary string which is coming from the API, and I am going to delete this particular property from the object. Now you should be able to see only value from this temp object, as we are deleting ID and name and data. So let us log this. Now I'm going to clear this and run. So you should be able to see only value. If we remove this, you will be able to see that again. You will be able to see only the value. So in this way we can delete a particular object based on our requirement, particular property from the object. So the fourth question we are going to see is how to find the length of a JavaScript object. So I am going to remove all this and clear the console and create a function called return length equal to arrow function syntax, and here I am going to log the length which is returning by this arrow function. Return length, so it will return as the length of the object. For this, first I am going to create an object with some ID as 1, name as something, now I am going to return the length of this particular temporary object. For this I am going to the object dot keys of obj temp dot length. So this will be dot length. So let us clear this and run. So in this way you will be able to get the length of the object in JavaScript. So if I remove this 2, you will be able to see the length as 2. You can see here. So this is the end of this tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.